Hey guys, today is April 23rd, so here's a quick update video for you. First, start off just showing you each spot. So here's the chest piece. Try and get a focus here. There we go. So, as you can see, it's still scabbing. Yeah, I've been picking at it still, but here's the chest piece. Scattered parts of scabbing. It's really flaky. Been trying to just take off the flaky parts and trying not to peel off anything that's, you know, still trying to heal, although sometimes I can't help it. But there's the chest piece. Here is the forearm with the scars. I don't feel like the forearm with the scars is really going to do much. There's the upper arm. And then here is the tattoo forearm. So we've got a lot of areas that are kind of healed up, and then big portions that are still trying to heal. And same with this, I do pick at it still. That right there, what you're seeing is the H. I can still make it out a little bit right now, but yeah, that is what each area looks like so far, or at the moment I should say. Like I said, I have been picking at it a little bit. I'm trying really hard not to, just because the more I pick at it, you know, obviously the longer it's going to take to heal. I have been trying to take off portions of the scabbings though, because I feel like part of the scabs are still intact, but underneath the skin is healed enough to be, you know, solid healed over skin area. And usually those spots itch really, really bad for me. So if I can get that little flake of skin off, you know, some of the itching goes away. I was having pains in this arm, like yesterday or the day before, both days. Just up here pretty much, because it's really deep. I mean, it's a pretty good portion of layer of skin that's off right there. So that actually, I don't know if you can see that right there or not. Try and, you can kind of see right there. I'm trying to bend my arm. A little bit of the indentation from right here down. It's gotten a little bit better. Gosh, it's really. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, the scar right here, it's still scabbing pretty badly over top of where the actual scar is. The smaller scar right here, the skin has, you know, no more scabs are over it. The skin is a little rough. I mean, not a whole lot, but a little bit. But I can still see the scars underneath, along with up here. I can see the scars clearly. So I probably won't do the scars again. I don't feel like they're having any effect. Up here it's really hard to tell just because the scar wasn't really that obvious to begin with. And the scab is just staying in place pretty much where I think the main visual portion is. If I look really close, I can still see it a little bit. I think, I mean, my mind could be messing with me. Could be wrong. The chest still itches a lot. It's hard to go to sleep at night. I'll admit that. The itching from my chest is insane. Has been. Last night wasn't too bad. My itching wasn't bad at all last night. But usually what I'll do is I will take a piece of gauze and I'll get it wet with water and I'll just rub over the area a little bit. And man, I've tried so many different things, so honestly I don't really know exactly which portion worked. I put Neosporin on it, that didn't help. So I've put, you know, I did the water with the gauze and rinsed it off. And then I'll put just a very, very slightly wet piece of gauze over top. That is, I mean, I'll be honest, in my personal opinion, I think, I'm not a doctor or anything, dermatologist, nothing like that, I would think that's probably bad for the wound to keep it wet like that. But for me, it helped with the itching, you know, because the skin is just, the scab's tightening up and it's, I can feel it. So that's why the itching is so bad for me. It's just because I want to pick it off so my skin lightens up and it's not so constricted. But then I'll also go ahead and drape a t-shirt over my chest, and then I actually take another t-shirt and I put my hand through, like where you would have your waist portion, put it through there, and then I have my hand, the wrist, resting outside of the actual sleeve. That way when I sleep, I don't get any blood or pus or scabs on the actual, my sheets and blankets and pillows, because it does tend to pus up a lot at night and whatnot, just because, you know, if you're laying on your arm or something, your arm's more likely going to start sweating, and then, you know, just being covered up. No, I don't know, but for me at least, it seems like I start pussing up at night and whatnot when I do have things covered. And then also, you know, when you move throughout the night and whatnot, you start to get little blood bubbles like that one. That's, if my fucking thing will focus. It's not wanting to. It's gonna be a bitch. Anyways, right there, there's a little bit of blood bubbles that are starting to pop up just from, you know, moving around and whatnot. Your skin, like I said, with it being so tight, when you move, it's gonna break apart, and, you know, those cracks are gonna come open because there's fluid underneath these scabs. The other day I was pushing on this area right here, and I could just see the fluid swooshing around in there, so I just nicked a little hole in the wound and then kind of forced all the blood out, because it was dark blood. It was, you know, just kind of, it wasn't circulating through me at all or nothing like that. It was just kind of, I don't know, stagnant fucking blood underneath the scab, and it wasn't doing any good in my opinion, just because it was really, really dark red, meaning it, you know, I mean, as blood sits out longer, it gets darker and then it crusts up and gets hard. I don't know, I could be wrong, but yeah, so got a good portion of this tattoo that's healed up. Just got mainly the bottom portion here. The midsection's pretty well good. And then this top underside is still healing up. So I don't know, it's hard to say. Sometimes I feel like I should pick off all the scab and try and let it heal that way. And then other times I tell myself just leave it be. I don't know, I really don't know what to do. So right now I'm trying to leave it be. But that's a quick update for you. Like I said, today is April 23rd. I did my first application on April 4th, and I haven't done any second applications since. So, still healing up. It's been, you know, half a month now or whatever. A little bit over half a month, probably. So we got 19 days, so yeah, a little over half a month. And yeah, so I'll try and continue to give you guys updates and let you know what's going on. Thanks for watching.